My hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
It's 180. Mike 51. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, high 7. Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Walker. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collier. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. Hey, alert 33. My God.
Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far. Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Run. Check Mike, smooth. Right here. Check Mike, Mike. Now watch run. Check Mike, Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep. King. Check Mike,
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Good. 180. Hurry. We want this. 51, Mike 51. Cross the screen.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Johnson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, switch gears. Watch it.
A shotgun handoff now. Foster. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Lions first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Sponge. No.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw, Watson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They give to Johnson going right. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Let's set. 19. Number 24. Check out.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On second down, it's Foster, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. A first down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 24.
Here's Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
20. Check, 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 check.
Throwing, Mayfield. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 28 yards. The game there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Set. 180. Oh, you got D? Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, watch this.
On first down, Walker. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Set, 180.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Up, left.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. Jennings was the one he was looking for. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete. It's Charles. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 16 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Foster on 2nd down, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
On the set. 19.
Check, 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 check.
MP4.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out. 52. Mike 52.
A shotgun snap for Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Real. Watch out.
Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This is Jennings. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Kings. Greystone, travel.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Walker, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, award 33.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Hey, check.
Kings.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talk
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Lions.
Reset. 19. Check 53. Come on, D. Kill.
Hey, 24.
On 1st and 10, Watson trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Showing it.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey. 4 down. Watch 1 and 2. It's coming up there. Watch him up there.
And the blitz does come. It's caught to Charles. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert. 53. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check 56.
Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
This is it. 18. Check 53.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17-all as they come up on a first down. Being chased out left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Good. 180.
56. I'm coming around to you.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. One touch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tackles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mayfield down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
This is it. 19. To the car.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
On second and 11 now. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going to need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
52. I got it. No, check that.
From the gun, Watson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Watson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Okay, just like that. Watch the eye.
Hey, 59.
53 is the mic. 53, check.
On the ground, this is Johnson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Down, he's coming.
Mike 52. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heap. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Hey, we're 33.
Play fake. Mayfield steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Pistol.
Watch twitch. Watch
Bravo.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey. 59.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Mayfield to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run again with Walker. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yes, 180. 56. Run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Too little. Cut.
Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for L.A., they're